Hello everyone, and welcome to the Waifu Report, the internet's #1 show on fake Grand Order waifus. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Singularity, yeah, not just a chapter this time, not just an event, the Singularity Camelot. Today we are going to be going into all the great waifus, and there's quite a handful coming out in this chapter, as in, take that however you wish, there is quite the handful coming out in this chapter. And by that I mean there's actually more than one. And that's all I mean. First up, just getting right into this, we have the #4 waifu coming out, Hassan of Serenity. She is definitely one of the more interesting Hassans. Again, her noble phantasm is the exact same as all the others. It's, I'm going to mispronounce this, Zabanaya. It is the generic Hassan title that they always give for all the masked Hassans. That said, this one is different. While it does cause poison still and it does do damage, it has a percentage chance, around 40%, unbuffed, to drop a skill seal and a noble phantasm seal. But that is what makes it great, because this is a quality noble phantasm. Very high quality. It is quite dangerous, and it easily earns Hassan of Serenity a easy spot on the waifu report list. On top of the fact that her character design is very much dangerous. Oh baby, is it dangerous. She is only a 3-star, and while she is not as good a star generator as some of the other 3-stars, such as Fuma, or anyone who's a higher star level, for a 3-star, she is easily one of those characters you want to get, and you should never complain about getting a copy of her until you get her to MP5, because she is just very, very dangerous. Next up, we have our first servant from Camelot to actually be on the round table, Bedivere. What was that? Seriously? Okay, I've been told Bedivere is actually a guy. How? Wow, a grown-up trap. I thought it was a saber face. Okay, wow. Bit of an egg on my face there. Seriously, I'm not the only one who thinks that's a saber face, right? It is a male saber face who isn't prototype. Yeah, just, wow. Huh, moving on. Next up, we have Nita, who has been dubbed the Choco Bunny due to the bunny ears. She is one of the more interesting servants because she is actually based on a historical figure, sort of. In the mythology/history of the 6th dynasty of Egypt, she was thought to be the last pharaoh of that dynasty. Now, whether that's real or just a story that was passed down, it's debatable. Go your whatever way you want. Now, what makes her interesting is that she is just a very good 4-star. Specifically because she just takes everyone down really, really fast. She has this one ability called High-Speed Divine Words, which we have seen before on prolific spammers of abilities such as Medea. Unlike Medea, she is not a one-trick pony. This is a mini-trick pony. She will buff her NP 120% right off the bat with High-Speed Divine Words at level 10. That is specifically designed to work with a K-scope that's not been limit broken, which, let's be honest, unless you're a massive whale, you don't have one of those. You might not even have a K-scope. That's fine. But she has a bullshit noble phantasm on top of that. And at level 2, after her buffing quest, or even before, it does a lot of damage. And there is a significant death chance, but let's be honest, we ignore all death chance unless your name is Assassin Shiki. But anyone who can get a level 2 Noble Phantasm on turn 1 is a farming god. The fact that it's just a useful one That's pretty good. I'm gonna call that what's pretty damn good. Because it reduces critical chances whenever it's at rank B++ after the strengthening quest. First off, it's just straight damage, but it charges really well. Now, what makes her a high-grade waifu is definitely her straight utility, because she's an arts-based servant with an arts-based deck. So she already has all the arts down there. High hits on everything. Her lowest is tied between her Buster and her arts, which are both 3 hits. Her quick is a 4 hit, and her extra is a 5. She is good. And she has a very interesting character design. Very, very interesting. Also, crazy hair. Yeah, that's the thing. I think her character out alone would earn her spot on the waifu list. The fact that she is an amazingly powerful AoE farmer who gets better as the game goes on. That just makes her one of the go-tos. If you get her as a 4-star drop as a spook in the Camelot banner, don't complain. She is one of the best choices other than literally all the other ones in that banner, because there's no bad one. And finally, we have our Toria Pendragon, Lancer. Now, you might be familiar with her altar variant that came out back in the London banner. This is her non-altar version, and she has quite interesting ramifications for plot. Very large tracts of land are involved in the story of Camelot, and the plot behind them is very... Okay, she has big boobs. She is also a very good servant in her own right. She's a 5-star Lancer. She's a saber face, but with the change on it where she's a saber face in the sense that she is our Toria. I still prefer Toria myself, but that's my own personal thing of translation. She is just really good at AoE farming, and it ignores invincible and deals damage to all. So if you have any really annoying enemies to decide, hey, I'm not going to get hurt this turn, you can ignore that, which is always good, because those are very annoying enemies. What makes it really interesting, though, is that she can return her charge. If you can get her up to 100% charge, just a straight, boring level, K-scope, and a waiver charge level, she'll get 20% of her Noble Phantasm back. And every level after that is another 10%. Now, let's be honest, if you're farming with her, you're not going to go for more than the first level. But that means you can then drop in her Noble Phantasm with a K-scope, non-limit broken, waiver, go in there, wipe it, get 20% back, use waiver's third, or technically first skill, but everyone uses theirs third, to bust up another 20-30% on top of that, so you have a 50% right there. And then, and this is where it gets crazy, she has a third skill, Blessing of the End of the World, EX rank. It removes her own debuffs, which is nice, yeah, and charges her NP gain. At level 10, it is 50%. She can go off twice, once each turn. And I realize how that sounds, as she's just going to be spamming that giant pole everywhere. She's going to be ramming it right down every enemy's throat and say, eat it, eat it, eat it. But you get the point. She is an AoE god, in the sense that she can be most of her own farming team. You only need her, a support waiver, which everyone can easily get because it's everything everyone puts up, because waivers are just bullshit good. Add that to any other farming team, and she is the team. If you don't have one yet, get her, and you have most of your team built already. Now, there is a bit of a detriment. Her command deck is not ideal. 2 quick, 1 arts, 2 buster. Now, she does have enough busters to a Buster Brave Chain, which is definitely a good thing. But they're all 1 hit, her arts is only 2 hit, and her quick is 3. And while that's not bad for charging up her NP, it's also not gonna be ideal, because while she is a god at farming it on her own, she is completely reliant on her abilities, and that isn't bad. It is not hard to do it if you have it. But it also relies on the fact that you have to have a K-scope, an unlimited broken K-scope, to do that. On her own, she can do it. It's not impossible. but she's more of a big stick at that point. And unlike her altar version, who would actually do quite well with the same deck, you know, because she has it, it's like they're the same person, just one's an altar. Weird, I know. Her altar version specializes in utilizing sea stars for a giant FU crit chain attack. This one focuses much more heavily on straight up Noble Phantasm spam. It's a trade-off, and while it is still really damn good, if you're missing a K-scope, it's just a little level. That said, as far as waifu grade goes, oh baby. Also, a gray old HP of 17,000 is nothing to laugh at. In fact, it's something they will be laughing at you at when she is your enemy. If she is ever the enemy. Oh god, I would hate to see her on a Lancer farming material quest. That would be unpleasant. And that's all the waifus coming out in Fate Grand Order's newest chapter, Camelot. And there are quite a few. I was actually really hesitant to put on this, and I kind of wanted to, so I'm just going to make it one honorable mention right now. Ramses. Yeah. No, look at those abs. Look at those abs. Look at them. Look at them. Yeah. That's just a thing. That is just a thing. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to go down and leave a like, maybe subscribe. And if you really like this and you want to support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon account down there. I just want to do a quick shout out to all my Patreons. Thank you, guys. You are the reason this channel has been growing so fast, so much, and why I'm bringing up so much more content. And this is a bit premature, but we are so close to starting releasing the Epic Loot series, and I'm just really excited for that. So I can't wait to show you guys. Thank you again to all the Patreons who are bringing this forward. And for everyone else, see you guys tomorrow. Later.